Okay, this is a video game called Shapes, and the reason I'm showing you this game is because the game is all about changing the shape of things, and this is exactly what happens in biochemical pathways. So I've set up a few zones here, so let me just talk about the zones. This is where, this left zone here is where we're getting our original square. We're then going to cut the square in half, we're going to paint it blue, and then we're going to cut it in half again to get a tiny square out the end, a tiny blue square out the end. So if I just connect these zones, I connect our source to this cutting spot, and that will cut our square in half. So we end up with our a half square, basically, our rectangle. Then we connect it to this painter, and the painter will paint the square, the rectangles blue. Then we can take this, I flip it and cut it in half again, so we end up with our little squares. The purpose of this demonstration is to show how, when using biochemical pathways, we're going to be doing one reaction at a time, and so it takes many steps. And while the reactants, the big squares, can be turned into the products, the little squares, we have to create intermediates. And the intermediates take time. Like, each step has a certain amount of time that it takes. And so if we just delete all this and watch the reaction one more time from beginning to end, you'll see that producing these things, there's a bit of a pause at each enzyme, and whatever enzyme goes the slowest is going to be our rate limiting step.